Let me show you my winter garden here. This is some little wild onions that I transplanted from the backyard into my garden. And this right here is broccoli. Look right here, you can actually see the broccoli head growing right there. And this right here is some more little wild onions. They're a different type, but there they are. And this is some onions that I had bought in the store, and they started growing these little green sprouts out the top, so I just stuck them here in my garden. And here we have some romaine lettuce. And see, it's wintertime. I'm growing this stuff in the winter because we have the ability here in the deep south to do this. Okay, let's come on around. There's a little piece of broccoli growing right there. So I've got several broccoli plants. Now, over here, this is my cabbage. It's growing. And cabbage and broccoli and collards look real similar. You cannot hardly tell them apart. This is my cabbage right here. Okay, on over here is my collards. There we go. See them collards? They're the biggest ones of all. They are just really, really taking off. They're big enough to pick some and eat. Here's my wild garlic growing right here. And I have this growing separate from my little garden because if you plant garlic and onion close together, they will take on the flavor of each other. So you have to plant them separated from each other. See, there's a piece of garlic right there. Stick it back down in the ground. Here's one of my daddy's old wheelbarrows, and I've got some stuff planted in it. This big bunch of green stuff right here, that is flat leaf parsley, and it is just loving this cold weather. Over behind it is some curly leaf parsley. And then right over here is my peppermint. It's growing back out, and it's loving the cold weather too. I have not covered the peppermint up at all. I've covered my parsley up, but not the peppermint, and the peppermint's just loving this weather. Here's Daddy's old Chevrolet truck. And in the back of it we have strawberries growing. This is the bed of the old truck. And you can see some little green leaves up under the pine straw. That's our strawberry plants. We've got them covered up for the cold weather. When it gets over about February or March and warms up, we'll pull this pine straw off of these plants, and they'll be ready to grow.